I will fight for you. I always do until my heart is black and blue. And I will stay with you. We'll make it to the other side like lovers do. I'll reach my hands out in the dark and wait for yours too, until I can wait for you. I'll wait for you. 'Cause I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up, no, not yet. Even when I'm down to my last breath, even when they say there's nothing left. So don't give up on. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up, no, not me. Even when nobody else believes, I'm not going down that easily. So don't give up on me.
My name is Adrian and this is my sister Alexandra Duncan. We're coming today to talk to you about one of our very favorite subjects, Avie Mae. Avie is my niece and she's Alexandra's daughter. Avie has been recently diagnosed with Angelman syndrome, and we've had a lot of people ask us some questions about Avie, and I thought this would be a great way to talk to you a little bit about Avie, kind of get to know her, get to know Alexandra. We're going to talk a little bit about Avie's page that she has, that Alexandra runs, and also about a contest that Avie's in right now and how you can help Avie possibly win a pool. So I'm going to ask Alexandra a couple of questions, and this will help you get to know Avie a little bit better. So Alexandra, can you tell us, how old is Avie?
Avie is 20 months old and she will be 2 in March.
Okay, and developmentally, where should Avie be right now?
Avie should be walking, she should be talking, she should be eating a full meal, she should be playing with other little kids her age.
Okay, and where is she on the scale right now?
She's crawling, she can pull up on furniture, she can cruise along that, she can walk assisted with her gait trainer, and she's learning to eat.
Okay, so as you can see, Avie is developmentally delayed, and Alexandra and Paul have her in a lot of different types of therapies that the doctors referred them to. Can you tell us about some of those different therapies?
Yeah, she's in physical therapy, occupational therapy, / feeding therapy, speech therapy.
Okay, so she's got lots of therapies.
Yeah.
So Alexandra stays home with Avie, and they go to a lot of different therapies. A lot of the therapies are here local, but Avie does have doctors that are not local. Where all does Avie go see her specialist?
Her gastro doctor is in Birmingham, which is about an hour and a half away, and then the Angelman clinic to see the specialist is in Nashville, Tennessee, and it's about 5 hours.
Okay, so how often does she go to those different appointments? Is it a lot, or?
She goes to her gastro doctor at least every 3 months, and then the Angelman doctor, we can go, if everything's okay, every 6 months.
Okay, so that is a lot of traveling for them, especially for Avie. It's very hard for her to sit still. She doesn't like to stay still for very long. She is very, very active. And can you tell us a little bit about the page that you have for Avie?
Yeah, we have a Facebook page. It's called Life Behind the Smiles, Avie Mae, and we post her life, her everyday life. You get a little inside of her therapies, what's going on with her, what's new with her, how me and Paul are feeling, just as special needs parents. So,
and when was Avie diagnosed?
She was diagnosed this past July.
Okay, so this is fairly new to Alexandra and Paul. Of course, Avie's very young, and they were lucky to get a diagnosis fairly early. How old are most children that are when they're diagnosed with Angelman's, would you say?
I would say most are around 2 to 3. Some are lucky and get a really early diagnosis, but there are some that go undiagnosed until they're a lot older.
And why do you think a lot of children are misdiagnosed?
Because it looks so much like cerebral palsy and autism.
All right. And Angelman's is not a new disorder. It has been around since, I believe, the 1960s, 1970s is when maybe they kind of coined the term Angelman. It was called happy puppet syndrome. One of the things that you'll notice about Avie all the time is she's smiling, she's laughing, she's happy. And that's one of the reasons Alexandra named her page Life Behind the Smiles, because that's only what people see. I have a lot of people tell me she's always so happy, and she is a lot of times, but there's more to it than that, especially with all the therapy that she has, you know, not being able to eat normal, not being able to function normal, not being able to play with other kids like she wants to. Now, is this something that she'll grow out of?
This is not something she'll grow out of, and there is no cure as of right now for Angelman syndrome, but hopefully in 2020 there are pharmaceutical companies looking for a cure, and they're going to be opening up clinical trials.
So that's very hopeful. So there's a lot of hope out there, but again, this is something that's fairly new as far as coming up with cures, or, you know, and this is also something that's very rare. Do you know the statistics for a child?
If I'm thinking correctly, it's 1 in every 12,000 to every 20,000.
So that's very rare.
Yeah.
And so Avie's very special, and she has recently been referred for a new therapy, which is aquatic therapy. And can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, aquatic therapy would be really good for Avie's mobility. It would help her body relax, as she is always really active and her body is really just always hyper, and it would give her body just a calming sensation and give her body a chance to rest. There is only one place that we have found locally, but they say that Avie right now is a liability because she is unable to stand.
And with her not being able to speak, it would just be a liability for them. So there's nowhere local for Avie to get that type of therapy, and children with Angelman's are fascinated with water. So that's another thing that would be really good for her, that would keep her very interested in therapy. Sometimes it's hard to keep her attention because she is always just raring to go. So leading into this, there is a contest that we talked about, and I'll let Alexandra tell you a little bit about the contest and what you can do to help Avie.
Mr. Pools in Montgomery, Alabama is doing a pool giveaway. We are one of the 10 finalists. All you have to do is go to the link and click under my name where it says vote. You can read a little bit about Avie's story there and just vote for us and share with all your friends.
Yes, so I will be putting the link somewhere here in the video, maybe below the video. I'm going to put a link to Mr. Pools to the giveaway. Voting ends December 12th at 10 p.m. So there's still time for you to go on and vote. And we really appreciate your votes. We do. It's been great. We really need your votes, but we also need you to share this. So when you share this video, or you share anything off of my page or Alexandra's page on Facebook, you want to put in there, please vote for Avie, look for Alexandra Duncan. That way people know who to vote for. So we really appreciate your votes. We really appreciate you guys being there for Avie, for all of our family and friends who have called people and asked people to vote. It's been amazing. You guys are great. And we would really love for you to like Alexandra's page. It's called Life Behind the Smiles. I believe we said that, but I'll also put a link to that. So please come and like the video, share it, and we appreciate everything you guys are doing for us. And if you have any questions, please comment below or send us a message on Facebook. You can look me up. It's she's Alexandra Black Duncan. I am Adrian Black East. But if you find one, you'll find the other, I promise. So thanks for listening, and we hope to see you guys soon.